The body baggers are back. I know y'all missed them, but they are here to stay. And for those of you who don't know about the body baggers, go check out my body baggers playlist. Trust me, it is very much worth it. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification button because I drop a video every day, every single day. Now, let us begin because Panda has a job to do. Standing before this armor-plated, super bulletproof chariot. Literally, body baggers call their vehicles chariots. They are tricked out to the max, and this car is the boss. And I think it's fair that you know Panda really hates this car. Not only is this car super clunky and a gas-guzzling machine, it is also the only gas-guzzling machine in modern America. Her father clearly loves this car more than he loves Panda, and she doesn't want to stand for it. I mean, her gun is messed up right now, and he doesn't care. Still, she has to wash this car by hand. Ridiculous. This was already a shit day before a gun was pointed at her head. A detective they know about. Let's just call him Detective. He doesn't deserve a name. This brother comes in here feeling like a G, demanding to know where Roach is. Roach is his informant, and apparently everyone has seen Roach with her and her father in this ridiculous car. She straight up tells him, "Why the hell are you asking us? Go ask your boss, prick. She's the one that will tell you." And he informs her, "Well, me and my boss aren't really cool, especially with the fact that she's hiring body bags to do police work." Panda didn't like the boss as well. She didn't like the fact that she suspended their license and the fact that she keeps giving them shit gigs, especially this one with Roach. But she messed up by mentioning Roach because now it was clear they knew where he was. So she decided to tell him the truth. Roach was underneath their car for hours last night. They wanted the Addy for the boss called One-Eyed Jack, and he wasn't trying to tell them. He made it clear that him and One-Eyed Jack were very close. But Clownface wasn't buying that shit. Nah, he's playing. Baby girl, say the thing. You know, Panda, wasting time is a waste of time. Clearly embarrassed, she continued on. So I guess it's time to flip the switch. And he flipped the switch. This switch, however, was the switch to the hydraulics because this car, filled with armor and weaponry, was goddamn heavy. As soon as those switches were turned off, like a guillotine, it crippled Roach underneath the car. You could literally see Roach coughing up blood. She asked him again, "Tell us the address." And he screamed it. He didn't tell them, he screamed it. And they got the address down. And so they took off. Back in the present, though, the detective was freaking out. "You went to the warehouse?" She said, "Of course we went to the warehouse. There was money to be made." This made him lose his mind. This was my last job. I was supposed to do this, then quit the force, then retire. What did you guys do? She then goes on to explain that because of this noisy-ass car, everyone knew they were coming. But this car was bulletproof to the teeth. All the bullets were just bouncing off like they were made of paper. This car was honestly a fortress for real. And her father loved it. He had even developed a way to fight inside the car. Using the car to pin down his enemies, he went to work on their guts. He enjoyed every second of it. It was so disgusting, Panda had to leave the car, leave him to his joys, and she had to find some joy of her own because bullets ain't cheap. So she decided to borrow a gun from one of the assailants in this room. She jumped on him like some kind of feral cat and started unleashing bullets on his mates. Matter of fact, she used his machine gun to kill a lot more. He got so frustrated for killing his own people, he pushed her on top of another car. "Get the hell off me. What is wrong with you?" Homie was there complaining when he was meant to be shooting, but she was not playing with him. "Oh, you didn't like that? Eat this bullet." She was her daddy's daughter for real, but she wasn't watching her back. Thankfully, her father was still in the room. As he rammed this prick with the car, he sent him flying. The story was all well and good, but the detective still needed an answer. Where the hell is Roach? She said, "Why'd you keep complaining about Roach? We took care of everything. We even took care of Roach himself." And as she said that, the detective paused. "Roach is dead?" She said, You didn't hear that from me." He leaned in closer. "Tell me, everything. And so she explained, yeah, we put him in the trunk. You see, this car was so customized, the trunk was actually custom fitted with a tub, and acid and other chemicals stored in it. If they needed a body gone, they would just put the body in the trunk, put it on. The acid dissolves the body, and as they drive, each and every part of the body, now dissolved, just drops on the road. And that is why she's cleaning the tub out right now. It was disgusting work, but that's the whole story. If she just took a second to look at his face, she would have known she was screwed because he clocked out with the boot of his gun. You just killed my brother. She was confused. What the fuck? Roach was your brother? He said yes, but she didn't give a damn. She just used the hose to clock him in the eye. And then she realized, you're One-Eyed Jack. And he said, of course. Now die knowing the truth. He shot and shot, but she just hopped in the car because, like I said, the car was a fortress. He screamed, do you think I need a gun to kill you? He really didn't, but she realized when in doubt, flip a switch. And as she pressed it to go down, the car slammed on his foot. The big man turned to a beggar, pleading for his very life because they had him dead to rights. He literally offered her millions, but she didn't give a damn. She said, let's wait for daddy. And as he pulled up, she explained everything. Bruh, he is One-Eyed Jack. Check it. And he did. He removed the fake eye. I was like, oh shit, really? Did you check his fingerprint? And she did. He said, wow, 2 for 2. You're on a roll, Panda. Give me a second as I call the boss. And he explained everything to her, and she was pissed off. So the prick we've been chasing was in my own organization. Ridiculous. He said, so what do you want? What's the play here? With absolute disgust in her voice, she said, just do him like you did his brother. Clownface was down. He said, all right, but give us our license back and the bounty for One-Eyed Jack. She said, of course. Just get it done, please. And they were about to, but Panda had an idea. Why? This guy is offering us millions. We can buy a new car, get rid of this piece of shit. Clownface couldn't help but be offended. What? What do you mean, piece of shit? This car just saved your life. He's part of the family, and we don't get rid of family. You know that, right? And Panda took a second to think about it. He really did just save my life. All right, burn him. This guy was begging for his life. Please don't put me in this trunk. But Clownface's mind was made up. Shut the hell up. As he slammed the boots on his head, he got in his whip, and Panda asked him to say the thing. He said, all right. You know, Panda, wasting time is a waste of time. So it's time to hit the switch. And he did. They didn't realize homie was still alive. This was the first time an alive person was put in the trunk. He was screaming, it burns. She said, bruh, will he be screaming the whole journey? And her father just said, nah, just turn on the radio. We're good. Let's move. And they set off. Oh my God, I love the Body Bag series. Like I said, if you guys want to catch up, go check out my previous videos and make sure to donate. Leave a comment, drop a subscribe, click the notification. Join the family, boy.